Reporting from the Chain Exchange 2018 conference in Las Vegas, Inc. columnist Tracy Leigh Hazzard explores the world of innovation, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and cryptocurrency.
Hi, Tracy Hazzard here from Chain Exchange, and I have Tricia Martinez here from the Dollar Group, and she just won an award on stage, Coin for Good.
Coin for Good.
And she has an amazing organization, and I have to tell you, like, the video, like, I was like, oh, they look so empowered. So tell us the story about Walla and Dalla.
Yes, thank you. So Walla is a zero-fee mobile financial app. We started the company 5 years ago because we recognized that emerging market finances are completely broken. They were never designed for the consumer. The banks and big telcos, these mobile money providers, have taken this traditional savings and loans model. They've tried to force it onto African, Asian, Latin American consumers, and it just doesn't work.
Who have a totally different economy, right?
Exactly.
It just doesn't work.
It just doesn't work. And so that's why they've been forced to charge really high fees. So consumers are actually disincentivized from wanting to use a financial system.
You stated a number on stage. It was like between 5 and 100%.
The smaller transaction size, consumers can pay up to 100%.
What?
To send money in country, to buy, to make a transaction. It's crazy. So that's why today 94% of transactions in Africa are still cash. So
you were mentioning that, like, humanitarian organizations and stuff would be sending money, and they would get the funds digitally, and then they'd convert it to cash and stash it in their house somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's just these consumers are so savvy, and they realize I can save money every day by just using cash. It doesn't make sense. I can see cash, I can feel it, I trust it, I know it.
So I'm not going to keep digitally using it. Makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's where we saw a big opportunity, that we needed to actually rebuild an entire system. We saw that blockchain technology could actually remove these fees within the infrastructure, that we could design something for consumers finally, something that worked for them and their behaviors around the concept of micropayments, right? So consumers spend very, very small amounts of money, and because it's so small, there's a lot of fees with it. So last year we issued Dalla, a crypto asset. It's a multi-chain cryptocurrency, which means we operate on multiple blockchains, which is really exciting, Ethereum and Stellar, and we're building an entire decentralized financial system. So letting consumers earn, save, borrow, transact, something brand new for them.
Wow, so amazing what you're doing. And what I thought was really beautiful about the video that you played at the beginning before you came on stage was that it really showed, not only was it giving them new, like, lease on life, like they just thought that they were now entrepreneurs, they wanted to try it, they were going to share it with their moms. Like, I just thought that was really just kind of giving them a whole new view on the world that they hadn't seen before, and it made them feel a part of it.
And that's how we've designed it. I'm an American, and I don't have the right answers. Our approach has always been, we want to help create the tools, but you guys are the ones to drive it forward. This is a solution that Africans have built. They're the ones who are driving it forward, and that's what's exciting about blockchain. It removes the inefficiencies, creates more transparency, removes the middlemen that are taking big cuts.
So they don't understand anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I have a millennial daughter, and I'm telling you, she got up in arms a couple of weeks ago because we live on the West Coast in California, and she got a transaction went through at like 8:15 at night, and she overdrew. She immediately transfers money, and the bank doesn't honor it until the next day.
Oh, no.
But 2 more checks come in, and they bounce her on those 2 as well. She was furious because she was like, why isn't it midnight in my time zone? Like, what does that matter? Like, it doesn't make sense to a whole generation in our country, let alone someone in another country who never banked that way, never did anything that way.
Yeah, especially in the financial context. Thinking about the bank has to KYC, take all this documentation to somebody that I want to send money to. Why can't I decide who?
KYC.
Know your customer.
Know your customer,
Yeah, so
which is the way we all used to do it, right?
Yeah. But why can't I just give money to someone? Why is a bank controlling who I get to send money to? It's just simple things like that. And at the end of the day, they're the ones who are making the profit. They're the ones taking a cut of my money, and it's not fair.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So this sounds incredibly simple in how it's executed, but I know it was an incredible amount of work. How many years did it take you to accomplish this?
So it's been 5 years. So
that's all. Like, I'm telling you, she has built this amazing, amazing platform that does so much in 5 years. I'm astounded by that.
Yeah, we've spent years building partnerships with, merchants and retailers and financial institutions and building trust with consumers, right? Like it takes so long to build trust, especially when you're asking someone to give you money. Consumers are depositing their money with us, and so they need to know who we are, why we're there, and they have to put full faith in what we're doing.
So I think the big question I have to ask is, for everyone out there, is this sustainable once you've taken out the fees? Is it a viable business model at the end of the day, or is it just charity?
Well, definitely not charity. So this is how you build sustainable and efficient models. You need to design around the consumer and what their needs are. There are other ways to make money. We're a revenue-generating company. We make money when
you're
consumers...
You're not a nonprofit. No. I heard you say that, and say you're a for-profit company.
Yeah, Wall is a for-profit company. Dala, this crypto network we've created, is by design a foundation, but that's because we're creating a public good. A currency is not profit-seeking, right? But Wall itself, the app that we've created, is we're generating revenue. Anytime a consumer transacts, they're paying market value, but we're making some money by the partners paying us for that transaction. So we've found ways to create more efficient business models because the ones that are in place just don't work.
Wow, amazing. Well, thank you, Tricia, so much for your time and so much for your contribution into the community here. It's amazing, and into the world. I look forward to hearing more about what you're doing next.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. This is Chain Exchange. Tracy Hazzard reporting from here.
For more on Chain Exchange, Tracy's guests, or her Inc. articles and column on innovation, please go to feedyourbrand.co/CXC.